Hi guys, I'm Phil Town. We're talking about Rule 1 basic principles. We've got 6 market-crushing principles we want to go over here that are form an acronym. The first 2 letters are R, radar, and U, understand. The third principle is L, love the business. Love the business before you buy it. So what does that mean? What it means is you connect your values that you hold important in the world with your money. Right now, most people are putting money out there with fund managers who are investing that money in companies which many people don't even like. Like, let's say you really thought Whole Foods was a fabulous grocery store and you wanted really ethical people to be out there deciding what, helping the farmers decide how to raise livestock and so on. And yet, you own Safeway and Albertsons and all these little companies that don't care anything about any of that. Maybe you own, Altria and you're an owner of a cigarette company and you're telling your kids don't smoke. So what we want to understand is that when we put our money with somebody else, they're voting their values, not our values. And we want our values to be voted because that's how the world is going to change in the next 20 years. Wherever you put your money, you guys, as a little guy, oh my gosh, there are so many little guys that we are 85% of the money in the stock market. The largest single investor out there, I think, is the California Teachers Pension Fund. So the California teachers have more investing power than Warren Buffett, if you can imagine that. So when all of us little guys vote on our values, we can totally change the world. So one of the things you need to know is that morality and ethics are not a major item on a fund manager's checklist. I mean, a friend of mine, runs Mad Money, that's Jim Cramer. Jim doesn't think that you should bring your values into investing at all. And a lot of people have trouble with that. But I don't see how in the world you separate money from values. My God, it's the biggest reflection of values that there is. What you spend your money on, where you invest your money, is going to determine what's out in the world 20 years from now. Also, the kind of CEO that you decide to put your money with. Oh my gosh, you guys realize that in 1980, the average CEO was making about 14 times what the average employee made. Today it's 500 times. Like the CEOs have gotten together and played this little game that they should get paid more because that guy got paid more. Well, and then I need more because that guy got paid more, and then that guy got paid more, so I need more. And they've just jacked it up to where every year they get paid a king's ransom of money. And if you think that's a great idea, just keep investing with mutual fund managers because they don't care. But I do, and I want to put my money with CEOs who are moral, who are not trying to take all the money away and meanwhile they're firing employees. So I want you to vote for a future that's going to be what you want for your kids by putting your money into businesses you love. And this kind of turns investing from being a job, being something you got to do, you hate doing, but you got to do it. You could turn it into something you could become passionate about like I am. I love to put money into great companies, and it turns this thing that's a chore into something that's really fun to do. It'll have a huge impact on your overall rate of return because the more you know about a company, the more you love a company. It's an ever prosperous cycle. The more you know, the more you love, the more you love, the more you know, and you dive in deeper and deeper. If you like that, watch the next video. How do we get a business on sale? We wait for an event. We'll talk about that next.